Liquidity TV service for the 30th of November, end of month today. S&P chart is your MR2 resistance, so we've now got a descending trend line now, so we're below that. We're making lower highs, so it could be a little bit risk off technically, because we never did beat that high, and we're breaking this trend line too. So yeah, it looks like we could come down to monthly pivot, which is at 100 points away, and then have a nice healthy bounce potentially. Moving average has support at 3602, so it's ascending, so it might bounce off the MA and we can grind higher. The sentiment is risk on, so we should be looking to buy dips, but technically we could be selling off a little bit potentially. AJ one above is 77.16, 76.39. It looks like they're going long just a little bit. If they continue, then we'll come down. I'm sort of favouring maybe a risk off, maybe this week. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on your yen bubble, and that will be the trigger for the signals. AU 74.21, 73.74, and that's them selling it, so it should come up. Yeah, MR3, which is quite overdone at 74.18, so it's the confluence there. It's where they got their stops, so maybe hit that resistance and come down. We are a buy. We're a buy on the dynamic as well. EA 16222, and one below 16114, and at that point we became a sell here. But technically we're pretty good, quite strong. Moving averages are ascending. EU one above is 119.80, so we're 4 pips away, so it looks like we're going to trigger that. Remember 1.2 was the line in the sand from the ECB. I think we might break it, I don't know, but technically and sentimentally it's definitely should be going up, but I don't know whether or not they're going to try and intervene. They'll probably have an ECB guy speaking later. But yeah, I mean, it should be going up, but they might have an intervention, central bank intervention or something. But monthly pivot for December is down there, but November's pivot's there. So we had a bullish projection there, so that's going to be a nice support. GU MR2 is 13339. We're above that, so that's going to be a nice support. One above 13402, and one below is 13280. Technicals are good, signals are up, we are a buy, and that's them selling, so that's bullish. So if you wanted to have a nice R, you can trade off that MR2 and just get out at a very small loss. But be careful with the pound because of the Brexit nonsense, and we've deactivated the signals this week, but I'll reactivate them next week, I think. NU, this is the largest stop loss cluster, 70.70, so we're 40 pips away from getting that. See how the stops were moved higher, historical stops kept getting moved higher, so that's bullish. 0.7. So them going long, so that's a little bit of a concern. So it might come down, but we are a buy at the high level. Euro yen, 124.70, 123.84. We are a buy, and they become a buy at that point at 123.75. So not a bad move on that 50% line crossover there. And we're above monthly pivot as well, so that's a slight remember to check that as well. GU pound yen, one above is 138.91, 138.13. It's them going long, and we're teetering on 50-50, so it's like a gamble really. Dollar yen, one above 104.2, 103.57. MS1 is 103.68, and the monthly pivot's there, so it all depends what happens with the monthly pivot. If we somehow close above, then that could be quite bullish for December. But yeah, keep an eye on your monthly pivot, and we're lower than November's, so that's bearish. Dollar CAD 13031 and 12965 really became a sell here. 13107, so yeah, it's a big move. That's a large move. That's 133 pips. So after this, they went long at that point. Dollar Swiss, now this should carry on falling. My projection was 0.885 a long time ago, according to Pitchfork on the daily. So that's where the support was. So we should still keep falling technically. Sentimentally, we're a sell. And if you look at the radar chart on the dashboard, it's been a sell for ages and ages. Check your moving averages. And, the stochastics are weak too, signals down. And that's the dynamic going, telling us to sell over time. Monthly pivot as well. Gold one above is 1822.4. We're a sell at the high level, and it's them going long at that point. Even though we're below monthly pivot, they still went long. So 6-minute video. Remember, I'm going to be like spreadsheet owner, creator in the hierarchy. I'll try and be a little bit hands off. But if you do need to get me at all and ask me any questions, that's fine. I can be easily accessed on the messages, or you can @ David, and then I'll get back to you that way. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.